Alright guys, so what we're going to do now is section this up into a two-column layout, add our fields on the right hand side, and connect this all to Redux. We will come back in later and we will add Quill as the editor. So to do this, let's go into our add post field, and what we're going to do is we're going to create two classes in styles. One is going to be left side, and the other is going to be right side. Now on left side, we want this to be the bigger column, and so we will set flex to 4. Let's try that. And then height is going to be 100%. And margin, let's set to 10, or rather, that margin right there is fine, so we'll do the same as our container has, which is theme.spacing.unit times 3, and padding is going to be the same, theme.spacing.unit times 3. Actually, for margin, because we're going to have the right hand side also have margin on it, so we will do, the right side is going to be flex 1, so it's going to be a 4:1 ratio, I guess, and height is going to be 100%. Now what we need to do is we're going to add paper here with class name equal to classes.leftSide, and we're going to wrap this whole form. Actually, no, we're going to put form around it because the fields on the right hand side are technically going to be part of that form. So let's go down under content and then paper. Now we're going to open up the right hand side, and the class name is going to be classes.rightSide. And we're going to be using select field from the Formic material fields, and this is called Formic select field. So up at the top here where we're importing Formic text field, we're also going to import Formic select field, and then from material UI we're going to get a button. So import button from, and then material UI /core/button, and let's get a save icon. Now I'm not sure what it is referred to, so let's go to material UI and into the icons page, which I can't recall. Here it is, material.io icons. And we're looking for a save icon or a disk icon. I think it would be here in content, save. Okay, so it is save icon. So import save icon from at material-UI/icons/save. Now on the right hand side here, we're actually going to create the status field. So let's go ahead and create a Formic select field. And then in here, the name is going to be status, as that's what we're referring to it down here as. The label will be status, and then margin is going to be normal. Full width. And then for options, this is a new property that gets added here. We're going to pass a list of objects. And so each object is going to have a label. So let's say unpublished. And the value is going to be false. And then label published is going to have a value of true. So let's save this and look at all of our hard work. And we did not get a multi-column layout. And so let's add, I think it's on container. Let's add display to flex. And flex direction will be row space wrap. And let's say width is going to be 100%. Now let's save this. We're getting closer. We are getting closer. What did we... Size 4. Reduce that to 2. No. Okay. Oh, it's because... where's my code? The add post here. Let's get rid of that. Okay, now we've got this way over to the left. Let's set these... Are these inline or... So left side, display flex. Inline. Inline flex. No, let's just set it to flex. And the same for right side. That's not doing it either. And I just realized it's because I'm setting the flex on the container class when the form is technically the container of the two flexing elements. So what I'm going to do is keep that there. I'm going to paste this here. And there we go. We need... There's a bit of overlay here, but I think it's because of the page container itself. And there is also this right here, which is because we haven't specified exact on the app level. So if I go into here, I'm going to set exact to true. I'm also going to set exact to true on this. There we go. So I no longer have that table appearing underneath it. I have a status select on the right hand side. I have all my usual stuff here. And now I'm going to create a button on the add post screen. And it's going to be below the formic select. And it's going to say save. The color I'm going to set to secondary. And then we're also going to connect it to Redux here in a moment. And variant, we're going to need to set the variant on the button as well, which is going to be, actually the variant is going to be contained. So variant contained. Let's save and check this out. There, we've got that, but we still need our icon. So save icon, just like that, and then the word save. And this is our save button. So when we click this, what we need to do is fire off a request to the server. So let's drop a few lines here so we can get that set up. And I'm going to say on click E, and we are going to call this props.handle submit. And I'm going to save. And then in handle submit, I'm going to console log saving. So let's save that again. And if I go into the console, now when I click this, okay, yeah, we need our fields here. Published, there we go, it says saving. Now, how do we actually get this from here into our database? And so this is actually really simple. All we need to do is, first, we need to actually create an action and an API call for it. So in store, I'm going to go into actions, I'm going to go into admin actions, and I'm going to export const add post, and it's going to get the post object as well as the token, and it's going to return dispatch so that we can actually dispatch actions from within this code block. And we're going to call API.addPost. We're going to send along the post object itself, which will contain the title and all the values. We're also going to send along the token, and then the result is going to be the callback. Now we are going to, at this point, dispatch type is going to be post added, and payload is going to be res.data. All right. So now when we think about the reducer, what we need to do here is if a post has been added, we need to concatenate posts with the new post. So case post added, we are going to return first, and before anything else, we always return the existing state, and then followed by a comma, the next property that we pass is going to be the part of the state that we are adjusting, or I guess modifying. So in this case, it is posts, and it is going to be equal to, we need to take the existing posts and just add this one to it. So we're going to say state.posts.concat action.payload, and we're going to save this. Now what this is going to do is when we add a post, it's going to add it to the list of existing posts. So in add post here, we need to call, we need to create the function that gets past the post object and the token, and we need to dispatch admin actions.addPost. We're going to pass the post and the token along to it. Now let's save this. Now you may be wondering, how can we connect the handle submit to the to the actual Redux function there? And the way we're going to do that is by in set submitting, we're also going to get props, just like this. Now if I log props.addPost, add post, I'm going to save this. Need to add some content, leave that unpublished, and then we'll see that now we have access to the add post function. If we don't grab the props inside of these curly braces here, we can't actually add the post.